Hello everybody, welcome to our new playthrough, Sonic 06. I'm Tyler.
Oh, and Jeff.
I'm Josh.
Yeah. Welcome to one known as one of the worst Sonic games ever. And, yeah.
Yep. And it is not the Sonic the Hedgehog that features the Green Hill Zone. It's the Sonic the Hedgehog that features, loading times. Loading Hill Zone.
And quote-unquote drama.
Yeah.
Ooh, we're a long way from the Green Hill Zone now.
Yeah.
At least for Sonic's 15th anniversary.
Yeah. I find it kind of weird that they want to reboot the Sonic series in like such a more like realistic environment, even though it's like a freaking blue hedgehog.
That's what everyone thought.
Yeah. Because those who don't know, this game was was initially meant to be a reboot for the series.
Yeah.
But in the end, it doesn't matter. But
Yeah, it doesn't now matter. I was gonna quote Sonic the Hedgehog songs, but no.
Tyler, is this Final Fantasy? Have you put in the wrong game by mistake?
Oh shit, I'm sorry man. I think I correct it later in the video. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
What Final Fantasy is this again? I forget. Is it the 16?
This is Final Fantasy, the 2006 one?
But no, really, this game looks a lot like Final Fantasy here. Like, if you started off from the cutscene, you'd just think it's Final Fantasy. Even with the poke thing.
Yep.
Who thought popes in Sonic? But the thing about the CG here is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
It actually is. Oh.
It's good, but doesn't fit with Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
And neither does Balrog here.
Oh, sorry. Fire makes me think terrible things.
Yep.
I still don't get what the ceremony's going on about. I don't know why she has this torch. I don't know what she's supposed to do with it.
I think the story is kind of like where they praise the flames because if they don't, they'll get destroyed by them. So they're just celebrating the Solaris.
So they set things on fire so they don't get set on fire.
Well, it's just a symbol. It's not like they're actually trying to burn down the town.
To quote something Some Call Me Johnny said was, they're pretty much, they're praising their god pretty much so that they don't die.
Yeah.
And I guess this is meant to be the modern day. I'm not sure if you guys have been to Europe.
At least he still kind of looks like an egg, but what happened?
Who let the cosplayer in?
He does look like a cosplayer. It looks so uncartoony. And he has 4 nipples. Oh, he has back nipples too.
Cool. Back nipples. That's natural.
That's Meg Griffin.
And it's about time you showed up. Now the thing is here, Sonic looks good in the pre-rendered CGI scenes, but in-game he looks like a sock puppet. It's really bland.
He bobs his head around so much.
Yeah.
And why are the gun robots helping Eggman?
No, they're just Eggman's robots, but redesigned to kind of look like gun robots.
Oh, okay.
I guess. Because Eggman's trying to be badass, just like this game. You know, hyper-realistic.
Hyper-realistic.
And in this game, Sonic is also a bit taller and leaner.
I like the redesign in the CG cutscenes, but when they actually made his modulus, it's very off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And there's Pothead the Porcupine.
Yes! Best Sonic character.
It's funny how his partner's name is Blaze.
Yeah.
And here's the most infamous part of the game. Well, not this one. It's actually kind of short.
I
How
thought you meant
dare
the
you
loading
keep
screen.
I mean,
times.
it's still like 10 seconds long, which is kind of obnoxious, but not the worst. The most
Yeah.
loading screens get for me is around 15 seconds because I have it installed on my hard drive. But
Same.
If you didn't install it, it'd be at least 20-second loading screens. Which I think I delete those after... Well, in part 2, I start getting rid of the loading screens.
I did the same when I recorded Shadow's story. Cut out the loading screens from the second part.
Oh.
Did you cut it?
I just cut them all
Okay.
together. I cut and mint first part and second and whatever.
That's good.
Because... Yeah.
No shit.
Danny!
Like,
I'll rescue you, then lose you, then rescue you, then lose you, then rescue you, then lose you, then rescue you, and then kiss you.
this
And that's it.
cutscene shows the quality of the game. The big ship right there doesn't look so big in this cutscene. Then you get to the final Sonic's boss fight, it's just massive.
Well, it is up in the sky, and it's like Sonic's perspective of looking
I know,
up at
but
it,
the
so
way
I guess
Eggman
it
came up
makes
to
sense.
The size comparison's really off, especially until later when you fight Eggman later. It just looks really off.
Yeah.
And now, why do we need to collect information about Eggman? Why can't we just save the princess?
Because we don't... It's a reboot to the series. We don't know at all what Eggman is. What's an Eggman? I don't know. Gotta find out.
I think it's something to do with a walrus and a cuckoo.
Could you just see Eggman on Mythbusters
Yeah.
replacing that walrus guy?
Oh, it's that lion
Long
again,
time no see.
which they've actually
They
stopped
realize
saying.
that they've said it too much. They're like, oh, we've met our 50th long time no see line quota, so we should probably stop now.
Oh,
But
their
it's way past
eyes.
school.
Their eyes are pretty. Ugh.
No, they're like dead,
Yeah, go.
glazed over.
I like how Sonic just stops at the end of this cutscene. He just, yeah, there you go. He just stops running. Like he gave up because he's tired.
He's like...
Oh,
He just stops. He's
apparently I
like,
cut
what
him
am
out
I
there,
doing
too.
with my life?
And now we have the return of the hub worlds,
Yep.
which I do like the idea of hub worlds, but yeah, these environments are just
No,
bland.
And
when
big.
you first
Too
play
big.
this game, it is probably the most difficult part of the game, next to some of the glitches, are the hub worlds, because you cannot find your way around them. Especially in the forest hub world, because they
Yeah.
are lost there.
Ugh, the spin dash is terrible
It's
in this
actually
game.
faster than running, though. If you use it at the right moments, you have to stop and then use it.
Well, it's faster than running in, like, really any Sonic
It
game.
works if you try to use it, like I do. I've learned how to use it, so it's fine. I don't think...
Well.
Anyways, I was just about to talk about the gems, but the gems don't come important until way later in the game. But it kind of fits now because this
Yeah,
guy's giving you
so-
those shoes so you can buy the gems later in, like, after tropical...
Basically, there's shops in the game, and you get rings from beating missions or, like, playing through levels, and you use those rings to buy things.
and they're
That's
only
basically
important in
it.
Sonic Story.
And gems are one of those items.
Yeah, they're only
so-
important in Sonic Stories, too.
It's a shame
Yeah.
you can't buy them earlier in Sonic Story, because you can sort of use them to get past bosses and awkward
Oh,
level
yeah.
parts.
Yeah, well, you need to feel the torture before you can bypass it.
What? You can bypass torture?
Yeah,
I
with the
guess,
gems. You have to know how bad the game is before you actually make the game good with gems.
I guess. You can't go to the left there because for some reason he says, oh, you can't go over there. Eggman blew up the city, but the city looks fine. Oops. Anyways, I had to go for a second. But, yeah. Welcome to Wave Ocean.
Yes, something you'll see straight away is that this game is... Oh, I'm glad you take the shortcut. But,
Yeah.
Quote unquote.
well, I was going to say that this game
It
is
is.
trying to be this generation's, or the last generation's Sonic Adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Which-
kind of weird saying last generation now.
Yeah.
yeah.
Which is funny because this is sometimes called Sonic Next Gen.
What is it going to be called now? Is it going to be called Sonic Last Gen?
Mm,
Will the next Sonic
I guess
game be Sonic Next
Sonic
Gen?
7th gen.
Yeah, that sounds off.
Mm.
But I take most of the shortcuts I can.
Now on Xbox Live, this game is called Sonic the Hedgehog, which is its proper name, sort of. But it's spelled with all caps, isn't it?
Yeah.
So this game is really Sonic the Hedgehog. To be exact.
Yeah. Johnny talks about that in his review. He like all the names for it, and he's like, but the one that Xbox Live talks about, Sonic the Hedgehog.
I like how you go back to that sort of loop ring. Because I rarely make it myself.
It's hard to make.
Yeah, I never. Oh, nice shot.
No, get the life.
Now, do you die a lot?
I don't die too much. In the last story I do, but I'm gonna make sure to cut those out.
Oh, well, sorry. I would love to point the finger and laugh at you, Tyler, but I died quite a few times in my playthrough as well.
Well, at this point in the game, I've had a lot of practice, but in the last story I had no practice.
I practiced too, but just, things happen. But we'll get to that.
Shadow and Silver Story are a lot glitchier than Sonic's Story, which is hard to really say because Sonic's Story is pretty damn glitchy.
Well, yours is obviously a bit longer, more town missions, and I think, you do get one extra level as Tails, so...
Yeah, but that's barely even a level, so...
And it's actually this. We're getting the preview right now.
This is basically it, yeah. You basically play, after this Tails section here, you basically played all of Tails' levels. Just part of it you played here at Sonic.
Tails
I think
is
I die here.
Yeah. Tails is probably one of my most favorite characters in this game, just because he can, like, fly everywhere.
Fly? Oh, ooh, that was weird. I should have cut a bit earlier.
Yeah.
You'll notice the editing's a bit off here, but later on it fits perfectly.
Actually, out of the side characters, with the exception of maybe Blaze, probably Tails is probably the best. Well, actually, Omega's pretty decent, but
Omega's fun to glitch things through. I didn't know that there's this one way to cheat around in the last story, but I did it in this playthrough. And you'll see how that works for me. I don't die at him. Well, I do, but not for that moment. You can go around a big chunk of Omega's level if you decide to do this glitch.
Yeah, like, pretty much all the characters have their glitches, except for, I don't think Blaze has really any prominent glitches.
Yeah, Blaze is pretty...
Blaze is pretty decent. I prefer Sonic over Blaze, honestly, though. Except for in these sections, which are Mach speed sections, you're basically constantly running. If you hit anything, you die.
Don't touch anything, pretty much.
Yeah, except for stuff like lives and whatever.
I guess this was their way of making sure Sonic had speed and platforming.
Well, they realized he was going 10 miles per hour, and like, oh.
Well, then, just add some glitchy sections where he constantly runs. There! Sold. It's a Sonic game, it's fast.
This is like the last thing they put in the game, too.
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it, actually.
Yeah, there's probably just, like, trailer material. Like, oh, let's just put these sections in the game to make good trailers. Yeah. Yeah.
Look how fast he goes.
He's jumping from pillar to pillar animation. It's a bit weird. He's sort of like hanging upside down in midair.
If you look at the E3 footage, he actually has an animation for it, but they took it out for no reason.
Oh, and this loop can kill you if you hit it.
Hold left here. If you hold left at the end of that loop there, you're pretty much fine. You can also jump there before you hit the ramp.
Concussion.
And you can end up over here in the level line, too. The game's really automatic at those points.
Yeah. Most of any speedy sections in this game are pretty much automatic, except for Mach speed.
Yeah.
Be disappoint.
Big
Failure.
Disappointment.
Yeah.
The ranking system's really off in this game, too.
No, I think you just suck.
No, like, the way I'm talking about it, that's not what I meant. C is 5,000 points, B is 25,000 points, and it's just not balanced the way it is. Anyways, we'll see you guys next time in part 2 of Sonic 06. See you guys later.
Yep. Yep.